안녕하세요, 안타키입니다. Now, thanks for joining us on this edition of Let's Speak Korean. And as usual, to help us with our lesson is 지승현 선생님. 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. 지승현입니다. I hope this lesson will be fun and interesting for you.
Now, in our last lesson, we learned some expressions to tell someone what we think or feel about something. Now, let's get a quick review. 선생님, 옷이 아주 멋있어요.
고맙습니다. 안차키 씨도 옷이 너무 멋있어요.
Thank you. Well, in this lesson, we'll learn how to talk about something that will happen in the future. That is, we are going to learn the future tense. So now let's find out what we're going to be learning in this lesson.
마이크 씨, 주말에 보통 뭐 해요?
친구들을 만나요. 민욱 씨는 주말에 뭐 해요?
산에 가요. 마이크 씨, 이번 주말에 뭐 할 거예요?
영화 볼 거예요. 민욱 씨는 뭐 할 거예요?
이번 주말에도 산에 갈 거예요. 수지 씨도 같이 갈 거예요.
그래요? 그럼 다음 주말에도 산에 갈 거예요?
네.
다음 주에 나도 같이 갈 거예요. 괜찮아요?
네.
All right. Michael and Minuk are asking each other what they plan to do during the weekend. Now, Minuk says he plans to go hiking in the mountains with Suji. And Michael says that he plans to watch a movie. Now, but he does seem a little bit envious about the fact that Minuk and Suji will be going hiking together. So he makes plans to go along with them next weekend. Now then, let's get a check of what's in this lesson. So our lesson is about how to form the future tense. All we have to do is add either 릴 거예요 or 을 거예요 to the verb stem to form the future tense. Now, before we start, let's go over some vocabulary that we'll need for this lesson.
가다, 가요, 가요, 보다, 봐요, 봐요, 먹다, 먹어요, 먹어요.
이번 주말에 뭐 할 거예요?
영화 볼 거예요. 민욱 씨는 뭐 할 거예요?
이번 주말에도 산에 갈 거예요.
Now, the dialogue between Michael and Minuk is all about what they will be doing in the future, that is, the weekend. Now, Michael says he will be watching a movie. How did he say this?
영화 볼 거예요.
Now, Minuk likes to go hiking in the mountains every weekend, and so his answer is that this weekend, again, he is going to the mountains. How did he say this?
이번 주말에도 산에 갈 거예요.
Now, as we have seen, we add the expression 릴 거예요 to the verb stem to form the future tense. Now, if the basic verb stem ends in either a vowel or the character 릴, then we add 릴 거예요. And if it ends in a consonant, we add 을 거예요. Okay? I'm going to read a book tomorrow. How would we say this in Korean?
내일 책을 읽을 거예요.
Now, the verb stem for the infinitive 읽다, to read, ends in a consonant. So we add 을 거예요 instead of 릴 거예요. Now, let's try forming the future tense for some other verbs. Please listen and follow along.
보다, 볼 거예요. 볼 거예요. 먹다, 먹을 거예요. 먹을 거예요.
마이크 씨, 이번 주말에 뭐 할 거예요?
민욱 씨는 뭐 할 거예요?
Now, that was the expression to ask someone what he or she plans to do during the weekend. Now, what are you going to do during the weekend? The expression in Korean?
이번 주말에 뭐 할 거예요?
이번 주말에 here means this weekend, and 할거예요 here is the future tense for the verb 하다, to do. So when you want to ask someone what he or she plans to do during the weekend, you can say 이번 주말에 뭐 할 거예요? And if you want to ask someone what they plan to do tomorrow, you can replace the word for the weekend with tomorrow. Now let me try this. 선생님, 내일 뭐 할 거예요?
빵을 만들 거예요.
So you'll be making some bread. Save me some.
Sure.
Okay. Now, the word stem for the verb 만들다, meaning to make, ends with the character 리을. So if you add the expression 리을 거예요, it overlaps with the final character 리을. In this case, just omit the character 리을 from the word stem and add the expression 리을 거예요. So let's practice all of the expressions that we have learned up to this point. 선생님 and I are going to ask and answer the question for some practice, so please join us. 몇 시에 갈 거예요?
10시에 갈 거예요.
오후에 뭐 할 거예요?
영화 볼 거예요.
Did you catch the new expressions in the dialogue? Now, toward the end of the skit, Michael asks if it is all right for him to come along with Suji and Minuk when they go hiking in the mountains. Now, the expression that he used was 괜찮아요? Now, this is to ask if something is all right. Now, in this case, he is asking if Suji and Minuk wouldn't mind him coming along with them for the trip. Now, why don't you try memorizing it?
괜찮아요? 괜찮아요?
Now, there were two other new words. Now, toward the beginning of the skit, Minuk uses the expression 주말에 보통 뭐 해요? Right? The new word here is 보통, meaning usually. Now, another thing, Michael asked Minuk, 이번 주말에도 산에 갈 거예요? Right? Now, he didn't just say 이번 주말에, but he said 이번 주말에도 with the suffix 도, which is equivalent to the meaning also in the English and can be added to nouns. Now, please try saying the words for yourself.
보통 보통 주말에도 주말에도
Time for a wrap-up of the lesson. Let's go over the expressions one by one along with the skit.
마이크 씨, 주말에 보통 뭐 해요?
마이크 씨, 주말에 보통 뭐 해요?
친구들을 만나요.
친구들을 만나요.
민욱 씨는 주말에 뭐 해요?
민욱 씨는 주말에 뭐 해요?
산에 가요.
산에 가요.
마이크 씨, 이번 주말에 뭐 할 거예요?
마이크 씨, 이번 주말에 뭐 할 거예요?
영화 볼 거예요.
영화 볼 거예요.
민욱 씨는 뭐 할 거예요?
민욱 씨는 뭐 할 거예요?
이번 주말에도 산에 갈 거예요.
이번 주말에도 산에 갈 거예요.
수지 씨도 같이 갈 거예요.
수지 씨도 같이 갈 거예요.
그래요? 그럼 다음 주말에도 산에 갈 거예요?
그래요? 그럼 다음 주말에도 산에 갈 거예요?
다음 주에 나도 같이 갈 거예요. 괜찮아요?
다음 주에 나도 같이 갈 거예요. 괜찮아요?
Good try. Now we'll get some more practice by going over the clip one more time.
마이클 씨, 주말에 보통 뭐 해요?
친구들을 만나요. 민욱 씨는 주말에 뭐 해요?
산에 가요. 마이클 씨, 이번 주말에 뭐 할 거예요?
영화 볼 거예요. 민욱 씨는 뭐 할 거예요?
이번 주말에도 산에 갈 거예요. 수지 씨도 같이 갈 거예요.
그래요? 그럼 다음 주말에도 산에 갈 거예요?
네.
다음 주에 나도 같이 갈 거예요. 괜찮아요?
네.
It's time now to learn Korean characters. Now, following up on our last lesson, we're going to study more about 받침. This time, we're going to find out what happens when we add the character 니은 to the letter A, which we had learned in the previous lesson. Please listen carefully to 선생님 for an accurate pronunciation, and please repeat.
안, 안, 안.
Yes, very good. Now, let's learn some other words with the 받침 니은. Now, please listen carefully and get some practice.
산, 산. 눈, 눈. 편지, 편지.
I'm afraid we have to wrap up this edition of Let's Speak Korean. Now, in this lesson, we learned how to form the future tense for verbs. Let's get a quick review. 선생님, 내일 뭐 할 거예요?
영화를 볼 거예요.
Okay, I think we all need some rest, but also don't forget to keep practicing your Korean. And we'll see you next time. 안녕히 계세요.